already
They don't know.
Kind of thrown out. Oh, right between the sticks. The 3v2 for the moment. Here comes the Sejuani. Finally, the knowledge goes down to trade of reports. Neither one's going to go any further than that, but 1 for 1 in that big trade. As we can see, another big trade in a 1v1. As we can see, oh! You can see Strife thought he had it. He was throwing his head up there thinking he got it, but it's just about Knight's able to take out the 1v1.
Was that a 10 HP difference? Surely that's never calculated. I swear to God, when it's single digit, it's just never calculated. But you can see the frustration out of Strive as the bottom laners of both teams pick up that 1 kill. So it's still going to be relatively even, but this lane is already so hard for the Yone.
Number 2, but it looks like they're going to be able to secure themselves a 2-0, keep themselves in that top 2 position in the LPL standings, and RA will be falling, and RA will be missing out on playoffs. Oh, they don't end! Oh my God, the quadra kill for Asum. How did that even happen? I was setting up for the end.
That's exactly what I thought, Oshin. But Asum, I mean, maybe everyone was just so turbo focused on killing the Nexus that they forgot that Zai at the 36-minute mark with 4 items available just one-shot everybody. But the game continues, Oshin, and it definitely caught us both off guard.
How does Ruler die?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. The hook connects onto the support of RA, forcing the Zio out as well. But Ruler flashing forward a little bit greedy, doesn't finish off the ADC of Assume, as they're just going to end the game right here. Another hook connects. I thought the game was over as the LeBlanc died, but it didn't, because Leon reset from the mountain. Cassante
he's going. They know he's not there, and he's not been seen on vision just yet. Now they're pinging him. The TP's going to come out, but 369, do you have enough time? Do you have enough damage? 1 auto attack, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's all he needed. They even got the Baron on the side of JDG. It took a while, but they got themselves the kill. 369 ends the game.
48 kills, and JDG takes the series away with a 2-0, with Missing's parents also sitting in the crowd. Definitely very, very proud to be winning this series up against RA.
It was close. Definitely some good moments there from RA, but JDG not to be outdone, and definitely a moment or two of scary moment. But look, you know, at the end of the day, 2-0 still a 2-0. You got what you needed. You got the result you wanted. And that means they are firmly putting themselves in the 2nd spot here in the LPL. Still a series behind EDG, with only 2 left to play between the claims. It's not enough. Jackie Love from Jackie. BLG very happy to see that happen. And with the cold start on Elk as well, that's huge.
The first blood in the hands of Elk at 2 minutes. We haven't even had time to explain the rune pages. I wanted to talk about top lane more, but Jackie Love coming in, burning the cleanse, not even the flash, as On takes advantage of this level 2 spike and lands 2 beautiful W's onto the AD carry of Top Esports, also losing 2 waves, so that's huge for Jackie Love, especially starting with the Cole, as he just catches him off guard, I assume, and Elk also committing the flash straight away, just secures the kill.
I just feel like that's just disrespect coming out from Jackie Love right there. Like, you can... Looks like he wants to try and make something. Flash for flash. They'll get the W down. The stopwatch has been burned. Here comes Elk, though. Rookie, you have nowhere to go. And we talked about this, Katie. We mentioned the woes of Top Esports. It's plays like this where the solo laners are getting caught.
It's not just Rookie getting caught, though. It's just both mid laners getting caught within 1 minute. And this second dragon now getting started for BLG. Tian, you have to really be careful with how Ben utilizes that parry, because he can potentially 1v2 if you're not too careful on this top.
Ben was looking for level 11. Still a bit away from it, I would imagine, given the state of Ching Tian, who takes 2 turret shots. Not ideal. As now raging as he couldn't get away. There's going to be a great ultimate from the Ephelio on multiple people, but Ching Tian is already dead. Now Tien has been isolated by his own mid laner's ultimate. This event Horizon's doing so much to just separate Top Esports and BLG. They've got to wait a couple of seconds before they can go for Baron, but they have total control of this game.
A 3-for-0 trade, and BLG gets even further behind, looking for their first tower in the game now, as Yago follows up with this cage. Not going to land, but all my focus was just on Jackie Love's guns, as they weren't the best. I believe red and purple, so no damage from the side of the carries, as the Tilly was trying her best to fight in the choke, but Ching Tian getting caught out with that baby cage, like you've been saying, as he was just separated from the rest of the team, while On also looking for that.
Again, already taking so much damage. On pops the quickness mark. He's gonna get caught out. The flash in, the knock up. They've killed off Jackie Love. Rookie is dead as well. They have to go for the flip, but the burger has been burnt, and Top Esports will lose everything. They thought they had an opportunity, and BLG said no and slammed the door on their foot.
That was the only chance for Top Esports to ever take the Baron, but BLG and their current form, specifically On, just getting his hands onto the backline of Top Esports makes all these teamfights so impossible to play. BLG now sitting with that Baron buff, Dragon Soul in 1 minute, taking over this map and also this game 1.
I mean, what a time to get the Baron as well. We can see Tien going to come into this mid lane and stop it back. But yeah, I think if he actually took that fight, he probably would have died. Yeah, I was going to say, he would have died. He's 3 levels behind the elf.
Top Esports feeling very desperate in trying to make any play happen, as it was a 4v5, but this Zeri, 3 items and also 2
suffocate out teams. They're not just throwing themselves ahead and kind of skill dipping, which he's going to do right now onto Rookie. Ben Horizon comes in, and Rookie is all but dead. Shun picked up that kill. This could be the last fight of this game. Number 1, Tien, without the counter-strike, is not going to be able to do anything whatsoever. It's a clean 5-0. BLG demolish, decimate, and destroy Top Esports in game number 1.
A 12k gold lead, 21 kills is going to be the game 1 going in BLG's favor. Elk popping off on the Zeri. I mean, we were talking about the ADCs of this game, but Elk coming out as the better one for game 1.
Great win for BLG, and honestly looked so clean. So clean. I cannot stress this enough, is that, like, you know, we're obviously coming into the split, a lot of games from BLG. We even talked about it before we came into picks and bans. Very scrappy, kind of throwing things into the air a little bit, not really sure exactly how they were going to come out. Use double knock-up, and it's exactly what I was talking about. They're going to get onto Mark. He goes out, pushes forward, knowing how powerful he can be. Elk does use the cleanse immediately, and now Rookie with the explosive cast can't keep himself alive for much longer. He will be peppered down, and that's going to be 2 quick kills over to BLG. That could mean the Baron.
And Elk does it again, 2-0 on the Zeri. Absolute peace for the first 20 minutes. But all it took was 1 engage from the side of BLG. And Zeri is now online compared to Yazai, also taking down the tier 1 tower. Dragon spawning in 40 seconds. They're going to be basing with a lot of gold, Oshin.
A hell of a lot of gold. Look at the replay here, because again, this is Top Esports looking for the kill.
Question has been is showing on that bottom wave.
They're not. TP able to be used there by Yagao, because he still has plenty to use there. Quickness used by On just to make sure he can run as fast as he can. You can't catch me, I'm the Rakan man. He pops that quickness and gets himself the hell out.
He's indeed the Birdman of this game. But Top Esports, they're just going to clear out some of this vision. They are on a lot of wards.
They're going for this. This is a repeat. This is a repeat of game number 2. Or game number 1, excuse me, in game number 2. They start it, but they don't finish it off. Yagao does not get CC'd here by Rookie. And with the Scryers there to make sure they're going for it. This time, Top Esports think the better. They've learned from their mistakes in game number 1, and they will not flip the Baron this time round. Elk is following him. It's a little bit separated right now, but it's a 2 kills off. Oh, they got the Baron, but they flipped it all. Top Esports get the objective, but they lose everything else.
It's technically a 3-for-1 trade, but the Baron does get secured by Tien, as Shun was occupied in the backlines that entire time. You trade a Baron, but what does that mean in terms of the economy?
The economy's crashing right now for Top Esports. Yes, you get the Baron. It was a bit of a, what they call a dead cat bounce. It goes up and then continues to go down, unfortunately for the Top Esports. But now with 7 seconds till the Dragon spawns, they're going to lose tier 2s. They're going to lose control over this map basically entirely. And there's going to be a hell of a lot of gold. I think Elk wants to take this because he wants his Nobori quick blades before this next fight.
3 items online for the Zeri is going to be extremely scary, as this is going to be the soul point for either team. But Jackie Love having a bit of a summoner's checkup. He does have the flash available, even though dying with that Baron buff, so hopefully...
Well, it's all on Elk to do this damage right now. You've got Tien cosplaying as Galio. Elk is the carry. Elk needs to pop off. Everyone else on the side of BLG has died, but these health bars are so low. Ching Tien going forward. He'll die. 1, 2. Oh my god, he got 3. The only reason Ching Tien stays alive is because he has the bailout.
Oh my god, this is LPL absolute shenanigans in this team fight. Elk just kills 3 many people as a return 1v4 as Xingtian barely lives from the bailout. What an insane fight, but the third dragon is going to go into the hands of Top Esports.
Oh my god, what a fight there. It looks like, yes, Top Esports do win the fight, but they have to pay for it. Let's have a look at the replay here, because it gets exceptionally well at isolating On and Bin away from this.
Yeah, Xingtian gets his hands onto the Gnar ultimate and he just zones out On and Bin from the backside, as this fight was relatively split for the side of BLG. You even see Elk on a different page going towards that mid lane, so they were missing their ADC for a majority of this fight, but it doesn't matter because Zeri do Zeri things. Oh, but Jackie Love was able to get a lot of things done in this team fight. Elk did manage to save BLG from a hard losing fight by getting a triple kill in the very end.
Technically, watch Xingtian. He gets the bailout, which keeps him alive right here. And that's the only reason he's able to kill Elk.
Oh my god. Jackie Love flashed forward and he died to the Runons or something. He died to like the click from Zeri.
Oh, Sean. They're using a lot to try and burst in on top of him. He has the Radiant Virtue, so gets himself a fair bit of a shield as well as health, as he's not quite going down just yet. Finally, with the Heartbreaker, does get committed upon, but they have to use a fair bit there. But now they're going to try and turn this one on to Xingtian, who gets caught up by the Zeri. The bailout is there. You just got to reset, and he is dead. Ooh, they almost get the reset on top of him. Elk is still putting out damage. Cannot walk forward into this one here. They've got Rookie with the flash. He goes in, but the cleanse instantly means that the Galio can come out and forward. They are going to get Elk into the hostile takeover. They are 2v4, because look at on the bot side, Bin is just kind of going by himself saying, I can take this game, I can take an inhibitor. They have to reset right now, but I think they're just going to lose their base.
Once the Gragas ultimate misses, what's going to stop Elk from moving forward? Mark's ultimate gets placed as well, but Bin doesn't care. He's getting an inhib in this bottom lane.
He is, and like I like the idea there from Top Esports. They thought that maybe they could get more kills. They just got 2. Everything's looking great. Bin isn't got, didn't actually had TP and just did straight up just did not TP because he didn't feel like he needed to. And again, more and more advantages going to BLG.
I mean, BLG technically
Again, On's going to put down the ultimate. It's going to get Galio with the hero's entrance as well. They try to go over the wall, but Tien cannot get it, and he will be followed by the Vi. Now they can look for Mega Gnar on the Bin. They're going to see the feathers going flying, and Bin finds it! That's it! That's the game! They need to try and kill off this Zeri. They will! They eventually get them down, but the Xayah has fallen as well. Bin doing so much. It's all on Xingtian right now, but he shall not survive. And it's a 5-for-1. BLG will 2-0 Top Esports.
5-for-0 trade, and Bin coming in. Coldbreaker now lands a 4-man ultimate, and this is going to be their 4th win for a series in a row, and they're going to secure themselves even a better spot in the playoffs.
2-0, and the win streak continues here for BLG. Doing absolutely fantastically for themselves, and that is a statement win for them as well.
Honestly, I could have seen that game going either ways, but once the ADCs had been taken off the board, this Gnar on Bin got out of control in terms of just the damage, and it was just Fridges versus Fridges, but in the end, the difference maker was Bin, and he has been exceptional for his recent performances on BLG.
Yeah, I mean, huge, massive W there for BLG. And look, there's so much for them to do. Like, you're looking at a team now that it is not 9-5. They've got a couple more series to kind of end out the split, but OMG, both playoff level teams. And honestly, everyone they played, the last 4 series of the split are against TT, Top Esports, IG, and OMG. They flowed both TT and Top Esports.